Hello, good evening. Welcome everyone back to this holistic life show. I'm your guest, who will bring in your guest, Piyush, who will be here and she will be talking to you regarding the barriers in life and how you can deal with your mindset, how you can overcome so many issues that you may be facing in life. You may have many questions. No question is a silly question, so please ask. We'll have Piyush joining us soon. I'm just waiting for her request to come in. And just to tell you a little bit about Piyush, she is a life coach, an author, she is a healer, she is a motivational speaker, and a lot. She also owns a company called The Journey Within, which is helping and supporting people through one-on-one personal coaching, group seminars, and more. So we'll wait. Hi Piyush, we'll adjust with this now because we have the wonderful Piyush Bhatia with us. So what more do we want? So Piyush, let's start by you introducing yourself and your, journey into this conceptualizing of journey within. How did all that come?
Okay. So, darling, what happened was I never thought I'll be a life coach, to be
Okay.
very frank. So, I was happy being a rich man's wife. I was running NGOs. I was helping people, taking care of my house. My garden has to be perfect. My house has to be beautiful, like that. So, I was a mother
Yeah.
of two. But the whole journey started only for myself. So I
Mm-hmm.
never thought I'll be a life coach, but I had claustrophobia, I had anxieties. Somewhere I was disconnected with my own self. So that
Yeah.
is when I started looking around for solutions. And where I went to one place, they taught me about the mind, how the mind works. Another place I learned about, okay, emotions are important. Third place I learned about therapy. Fourth place I
Yeah.
learned about the how does the body work. So
Mm-hmm.
one thing I realized in this whole thing was that not everything is available on one platform.
Yes.
Different things, different platforms will give you little bit tidbits of what you need to know about yourself. So in
Right.
this quest of learning about who am I, why am I suffering, why all this is happening to me, I learned so much that I realized
Mm-hmm.
okay, it's not very difficult, but the only thing is we don't know the recipe. We
Right.
don't know the recipe for happiness. We don't
Yeah.
know how to, we can heal our own selves. We can
Yeah.
take care of everything, right? We are so powerful. Somewhere we got
Mm-hmm.
disconnected from our God self. So
Right.
that was the journey. So that's when I put everything together, created a capsule, and
Yeah.
now I'm offering it to people on one platform. So I have a module of, like, let's say, 32 to 35 sessions. So these are
Okay.
35 modules. So they generally, when people come to me, they come for one-to-ones. They'll have relationship issues. They'll have money problems. They'll have career nature, right? Or they will have problems like I'm having problems in relationships, right?
Right.
That is addressed in one-to-one sessions.
Yeah.
But if you really want to understand how to and integrate yourself into
Mm.
understanding why you here, what is your purpose, and how to take care of yourself, move from being the reactor to life to becoming the creator of your own life. That is
Yeah.
the journey which I am saying that there are 35 modules, and in those 35 modules you understand everything. So it's a very
Mm.
compact program which I have created. So over a
Exactly.
35 weeks, this is all
This-
taken care of, and you go through
Wow.
this journey. That's called life of joy.
That's good. 35 weeks is a long period. And of course, it's very
Yeah. So
patiently, people must be going through and understanding each process that you want them to feel.
yes, yes.
So
So it's
that,
like it gets strongly integrated in your system. So it's in your
yeah,
blood then. Like it's
yeah,
like from our childhood we've been programmed, right? So
right,
now it's a different programming. So what I'm doing is in 35 weeks I am
right.
reprogramming the whole thing,
Everyone,
right?
yeah.
So from where you are looking at outside, okay, something outside of you has to make you fulfilled, happy, you start
Yeah.
taking
Think
responsibility for
inward.
your own life. That's the
Yeah.
game we play.
That's beautiful, and that's exactly what everyone should find out about themselves and,
Yes,
live more fulfilling because, as you know, in this life, we are having so many contradictions always happening
yes,
with that.
yes.
So yeah, and as you know, Piyush, you are on a very good platform. It's a UNIMO platform. It's the largest community of mothers.
Wow.
So mothers are the ones who are having always lots of doubts and lots of insecurities, and we are always dealing with a lot of things mentally, emotionally, as you said.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. So what do you think? What are the barriers that these mothers are facing in today's world?
Okay, so I feel they are actually torn apart if you talk
Yeah.
about mothers, because I was there and I know there is a
Mhm.
guilt in your mind. Okay, you
Yeah.
want to be with your child, but somewhere you're wanting to do something for your own self.
Right.
I feel that is one biggest thing. Then after motherhood, because you've not worked for some time, you've not been in that industry for a long time, self doubt starts creeping up. Will I be
Yes.
able to do it again? Will I be able to enter this rut again, do the same thing, leave my
Yeah.
baby? And should I be leaving my baby? All those things start coming in your mind. So
Right.
these are basically, I feel. And then third is, there are so many expectations which the
People will
family
have.
has, the husband
Yes.
has, the children have, and then you
Yeah.
have those expectations from yourself, right?
Exactly.
So I think a woman, when she becomes a mother, or she gets torn apart between two worlds, and she
Yes.
doesn't know ye lu rasta ya wo lu rasta. That is the basic thing which I feel. I feel we all women, especially Indian women, we go
Yeah.
through that. And of course,
Yeah.
if the times are changing, people are understanding, but this thing is still there.
Still there. Yeah.
The
It's the
confidence
basic.
also goes low. Yeah,
Yeah.
self doubt comes in, and there is a guilt factor. Then there are so many expectations. So this is a turmoil which is going on in a woman's head when she becomes a mother. That's what I
Mm.
feel.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, as you rightly said, there's always this, which one do I cater to first, myself or my family? And
Yes.
usually, she picks up the family before she would pick herself up. And then there's always this delay in, giving yourself time. And then,
Yeah.
things
Yeah.
become even more bigger burden.
So the
Yeah.
thing
And
is, yeah, you wanted to say something?
no, no, you please complete, please. You were saying
So I
something.
was thinking, okay, what is, we have so many should be's.
Yeah.
I should be doing this for my children. I should be I like that. I should be a good mother. I should be doing something for my career. You know.
Yeah.
So if I have to, like somebody is asking right now, how to overcome this turmoil.
Yeah, correct.
So
Good
maybe
question.
I think your question is also the same. You
Yes,
must be
yes.
asking कि okay अब ये तो बता दिया कि turmoil है, but now tell us how
करना
to
कैसे है?
overcome this turmoil.
अब आगे बताओ.
अब आगे बताओ. So I think first thing that you need to do is prioritize,
Yeah.
evaluate. You need to
Mhm.
evaluate, right?
Yeah.
No path is the right path. You take this path or you take this path. Both will
Yeah.
have consequences, right?
Right.
So you need to prioritize. You need to drop the expectations for self.
Mhm.
And also ask your expectation. Ask yourself the biggest question: whose expectations are these really? Are these your expectations? Your mother-in-law's expectations? Your father's expectations? Are you living your husband's expectations? Because
Yeah.
most of the time we are living our life from making somebody else happy. We are
Right.
trying to please others. So first thing is, sit down with yourself, evaluate what do
Yeah.
you really want, what is your priority right now, right? So if
Right.
you choose to be a mother, no way is a wrong way,
Yes.
but there are consequences to it, right? You can choose this side or this side. There are consequences.
Yeah.
Then when you commit to it, then make sure you give your 100%, right? So if you're
Right.
being a mother, 100% be a mother. Be a mother 100%, give your 100%, live in the present moment. Because if you're standing here but you're thinking about that, then you're
Yeah.
not doing justice to this place and to the other
And that.
place.
Right.
So first thing is, be wherever you are, give your 100% there. Then no one can decide for you. That's for sure. You
Yeah.
are happy, then only you will have a happy family. That is
True.
the biggest thing. So first of all, make sure, okay, I am sitting at home, but I'm cribbing. I'm unhappy. I'm unfulfilled. Will
Yeah.
I be raising a happy child? No, I will not be. So place your attention on what you want to create. Is it a
Right.
career? Is it a relationship? Take action to make it happen.
Correct.
Right? And when you know it is right for you, how do you know it is right for you? Like I told you, it's prioritize and do things. But how do you know it is right for you? Because ultimately, the answer has to come from within.
Yeah, you
Something
feel
which
happy.
makes you feel light.
Yeah.
Which makes you feel light. You have, when there is, then there'll be no room for guilt.
Right.
So most important thing is go within. The answer is within you. Prioritize. See what you want, what expectations are there, and then take that path. And
Yeah.
once you've committed, only one thing will help you, and that is consistency. Keep
Yeah.
working. Don't give
Okay.
up. Even if you're okay, even if you choose, okay, I'm going to commit only 4 hours on my career and rest of the time to my baby or to home or whatever, then
Yeah.
4 hours, be consistent every day,
To
every
do
day
it. Yeah.
to do that. That is what will help you.
Yeah.
There's
Correct.
another barrier, if I must be talking about it, like we have a lot of self doubt.
Yeah.
When we start doing something, we start having this self doubt. Hoga, nahi hoga, should I be doing it? Am I right? How do you
Correct.
overcome that? Because a lot of
Overcome
women
that.
have this, right? So they
Yes.
have this self doubt. Now, what do you do to overcome that self doubt? First of all, tell me, where does this self doubt comes from?
Yeah. Maybe
It's
conditioning.
it first of all, we've been conditioned, we've been
Yeah.
told we are not good enough, we've been told
Yes.
from, and girls are seen, not heard, and all those
Yeah.
things, right?
Correct.
Then we've been compared from our childhood,
Right.
always compared. So
Yeah.
first of all, stop comparing yourself.
Mm.
Every person has their own journey.
Right.
Doubt comes from when we look at the other person. Oh, उसने तो ये कर लिया, I haven't done. That is where the doubt comes in.
Yeah.
Maybe I am not good enough. A
Yeah.
client says no to me, we make it about ourselves. Maybe I am not good enough. A doubt comes. So
Right.
stop comparing yourself to other people. Keep
Right.
walking. We all have, we we have a path to our own success, and everybody is on their own journey. So the
Correct.
first thing which I would say is stop comparing yourself. Number two is forget about what other people say. Do not buy into their point of view.
Yeah.
Have you seen a horse? When a horse is
Just
going on
go.
a, yeah, they
Yeah.
put blinders on there. So you need
Right.
to wear blinders if you want
Blinders
to
to all the
wear
comments
those
and
blinders. Let them say whatever they want to say. Just keep walking your path.
going.
Wear
Yeah.
those blinders. Focus only on your targets.
Right.
Right?
Right.
That is most important thing. And I would say, if you ask me in my life what I did, I'm a very action oriented person. So I take the action. I just
Okay.
jump into it. I just do it. Okay, dekh lenge. And I'll do the course correction when
It's done.
when a problem comes. Okay,
Yeah.
take the path, start it. We'll see if it needs a course correction, we'll do it.
You'll do it. Yeah.
Right. So
Correct.
just take action. Action
Right.
is the most important thing. So
Very
self
true.
doubt kab aata na, when we are thinking, okay, this is the right path, this is what I should be doing. There is so much contemplation, and what is your brain doing? It wants to keep you in comfort zone. So what
Right.
your brain will do, it will tell you, okay, please don't take the first step. There is so much to it. So your brain starts scaring you. Don't listen to your
Right.
brain. Take the first step, and we'll see. We'll
Okay.
do the course correction when it is required. Right.
Right.
So that is
Correct.
another thing. And motivate your own self. Listen to, there are so many podcasts, there are so many
Yeah.
videos, there are so many things going.
Listen to good
Now the
things. Yeah.
YouTube is available. There is whole new world for us. So
Correct.
motivate your own self if you can, and also of course, enroll for something where there is a hand holding. Invest in yourself. That's what I would say. Invest in yourself so that you are always working on your inner child. You are not scaring yourself. You know how to move beyond your brain. You know how to take care of your emotions. Learn that art.
Right.
And once you know that, then just
Yeah.
focus, be consistent, keep walking. That's the key.
I agree. Like many of us forget that, there's this inner child always crying, like you
Yes.
correctly pointed out. And also what I liked, what you said was like everyone's in a different journey.
Yes.
So according to you, is spiritual very, spiritualizing very important? Should one be spiritual?
Yes. So, what is spirituality for you, if I may ask you? What is your understanding? What is spirituality? Do you think spirituality and religion are one? What is your understanding before I keep talking? As because that's my favorite subject.
Oh, lovely. For me, spirituality is beyond even religion. It's
Hmm.
it's just it's about knowing that we are much superior than all the things that are taught to us, and that we're very pure soul and live very happily,
Yes.
and we are
Yeah.
looked after all the time. So
Okay, that's very nice. So spirituality, let me give an understanding. So what does being spiritual mean? Being spiritual means happy, compassionate, peaceful,
yeah,
right? So uh, we all want that, right?
yeah,
But actually, we have, I would say that's who we were. If you think about it, when you were a 2 year old,
yeah,
how were you? You were happy,
joyful,
you were
yeah,
content, you were peaceful, you could, you were so full of energy, and
yeah,
that is what we all want to be. We were
right,
those 2 year old child, right?
yeah,
And somewhere we lost connection with that child,
right,
right? And we became something else
yeah,
based on what others made us, right? So
yeah,
we were programmed. We were spiritual beings who came
yes,
into this physical world to enjoy this physical world, and somewhere we forgot, and
yeah,
we started living as if we are physical beings, and we have come here and we are trying to learn spirituality.
hmm,
So
correct,
it is the opposite. Actually, you are spiritual beings, right?
yeah.
It's
On a
not.
human experience, like they say, you're a
Yeah,
spiritual being
we
on a
came
human
here for a
experience.
human experience. So
Yeah,
it is not
correct.
that you have to learn spirituality. That is your true nature.
Yeah,
That's your true nature.
you've
Spirituality cannot
forgotten.
be learned. It is
Yeah,
only like it's like आपके अपने ऊपर से एक मिट्टी का वो उतारना है, and then there is the gold
uh,
inside. The
right.
gold is hidden behind that, the mud thing which you are
Yeah,
wearing, the mask,
true,
right?
true.
And spirituality is just a way of being. It's a way
Yeah,
of being. You don't have to go anywhere to learn spirituality, right? You are a spiritual being, right? And spirituality means go within, connect
mm,
with yourself every day. So how
right.
do you connect with yourself? Have you seen? Okay, let me ask you. Uh, have you seen yourself when you hear some nice music? You are
Hmm.
in the car, you are listening to a song, and suddenly you
Yeah,
are lost. And
yes.
have you seen when you see a sunset, what is the
Hmm.
feeling that you have?
It's
What
like
is the
stillness.
feeling?
Everything just
Yeah,
stops.
everything is, you're so peaceful, you are in the moment, you are just living in this present moment. Nothing else matters. No
Right.
problems, nothing, no suffering, nothing. And
Yeah,
then if you are seeing your family, you see your husband and your children playing, or maybe
yeah.
just lying on the bed on a Sunday afternoon,
Hmm.
how do you feel? Your heart swells up.
Right.
That's the feeling. That's
Hmm.
the feeling I'm talking about. So you don't
Right.
have to do anything. That is the bliss,
Hmm.
you know, and that is what I'm talking about. So it's
Right.
about you move beyond suffering. You understand that suffering is a choice.
Right.
It's not like life will not throw challenges at you. Life
Yeah,
will throw
it'll
challenges
happen.
at you. But now you have a choice. Do I want to suffer, or
Hmm.
do I want to take it like, okay, it's come, learn my lessons, move. Like that.
Yeah.
Right? So that is what spirituality does to you. It's like
So you.
living in this world
Hmm.
attached with detachment.
Right.
So these are very big words, but it's not very difficult. Only thing is, I'll again say that we have never been taught, we've never been given the recipe how to be spiritual.
Yeah.
That's the
Very true.
only thing, you
Very
know.
true.
And if I talk about women today, because we are on a women's platform,
Yeah.
uh, how does it help a woman? women are multitaskers nowadays, right?
Yeah.
There is so much of, we were first, what was, it was so many, it was divided. Okay, the masculine energy will be working outside and going and doing that. Feminine energy will stay at home and give kindness, compassion, and love to the stability to the family, right?
Yeah.
Now both are swapping. So women have started working, going into the masculine world. So a lot of stresses, lot of
Yeah.
multitasking, lot of things have happened. So somewhere the connection with the self is, there is no time for that,
Right.
right? And
Right.
then when you're not connected yourself, जैसे स्वास्थ्य को भी बोलेंगे, तो
Hmm.
स्वास्थ्य is स्व से connection. स्व means स्वयं. Swam
Right.
means me, with
Me.
myself. So
Right.
when you become spiritual, the
Yeah.
most important thing you do to yourself is you connect to your own self. So we have a mental body, a emotional body, we have a physical body, right?
Yeah.
But the mother of all these three is your spiritual, your spirit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So
Right.
when you're connected to the spirit, then you have better understanding of relationships. Your immunity goes high.
Yeah.
You create effortlessly. The creation is
I think
effortless.
even the conflicts, you start looking at it like lessons,
Yes.
like
Yes.
maybe I have to just learn something. There's something for me good in this
Yes.
conflict also that I
Yes.
have
And the
to
first thing you
overcome.
start doing is you start taking 100% responsibility. Okay, this is my life.
Yeah,
You start
exactly.
taking 100% responsibility for your happiness. You're not looking at somebody, oh, my husband has to make me happy, my children have
Yeah.
to make me happy, my work has to make me happy. Your fulfillment is in your hands. So आप remote
Mm.
control पहले अपने हाथ में लेते हो. That is the biggest
हाँ,
thing you do.
correct.
And
Correct.
this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Very nice.
So it's
Interesting.
like, if I have to talk about spirituality, I can sum it into 3 words: compassion, giving, forgiveness.
Hmm.
That is
Forgiveness
spirituality.
is very tough, all that, but yeah, but we will learn when we are on that path. So
Yeah. But you know what? The day you will, everybody has their own journey. And
yeah,
you will start doing when your time comes.
yeah,
Right?
exactly.
But that's a soul's choice. Right?
Yeah,
It is not that you can force people or you can expect somebody to be doing this. They have their own
mm,
journey. They will find
right,
their own way.
right.
And that's okay.
Because
That's the
actually,
highest
like
level of
as you said,
happiness.
yeah, in the spiritual world, everyone is going to always go towards it. So,
Yes, yes.
either today or tomorrow, we are all going to
Yes,
be in
your
that space.
soul will never leave you. It will pull you and take you where it wants to take you. I am
Yeah.
a living example of that. I never thought I'll be on this path, but
Mm.
my soul pulled me and made me brought me here to this place.
Okay,
I
yeah.
never thought I'll be here. Never in my dreams did I think I'll be doing life coaching or I'll be doing all these things. But
Yeah,
that's
but
how.
you're doing a fantastic job. You're doing so good and helping so many. And even today, listening to you, it's so encouraging, just your voice and all the energy you're putting in. I'm sure many are getting impacted, even me. So thank you so much. Keep
Thank
doing
you.
that great work. So, there are many challenges women are facing with their mindsets also.
Yeah.
How do we deal? How do we grow? How do we become achievers?
Hmm.
Because there are many barriers that come, like, people start trolling you or passing judgments over you. There can be a lot of things that, someone who is very inspired in the beginning may just take a back foot.
Hmm.
So how do you think women can move forward?
Okay, first of all, if you're thinking you can do something about the troll or you can do something about the negativity, I'm sorry, it's going to stay.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
here to stay. People have always been judgmental. There is a lot of negativity in this world. The world is full of fear. The world is full of negativity. But the story is yours,
yeah,
and everything which is showing in your world, everything which is showing in your world. When I say take 100% responsibility, I have to tell you this. First of all, one thing you need to understand is who hurts people. Only hurt people hurt people.
right.
Somebody who is hurt, who is hurting, who is
Yeah,
looking for attention, who's looking for, appreciation or acknowledgement from outside will hurt other people. If you're
yeah,
happy and content, would you be bothered about what anybody says about you? No,
True.
you will never be. So if somebody is saying something to you, that means either they are jealous, or they are hurt, or they are angry within, and which they are trying to reflect on you. Which
Yeah.
they're actually projecting it on you,
Yeah.
right? So they don't know how to deal with their own problems, so they take it out on others.
Yeah.
That is the first thing that you need to understand. And if you know somebody is hurting, would you be unkind to them? Would you not be kind to them? Would you not look at them and say, oh my god, this
Yeah.
person is hurting, and that is
Yeah.
why he or she is trying to hurt me or cause pain to me? So that is, but this comes after you have done a certain amount of work on yourself,
Yeah.
right? When you are stable in your own space,
Right.
right? That is when it will not impact you.
Yeah. So
So,
first work on yourself.
okay, and that is what I say. You have to look beyond their actions and
Yeah.
understand them.
Right.
But for that, you need to be strong enough. You know, uh, for right now, you need to draw boundaries and stay away from toxic people. You know,
Mm.
you have to, first of all, you have to protect your own self. You
Yeah.
cannot let a toxic person, harm you. Life is too short to fight all battles. You have to
Right.
choose your battles. Do I need
Correct.
to do I need to fight this battle? What is more important to me, the relationship or proving that I'm right?
Right.
That is the decision you need to make, right? And
Correct.
and I would say, hang out with people who make you feel comfortable, right?
Yeah.
Because most important is you honoring your own self,
Yeah.
and one more thing here I would emphasize is that we are all energy, right?
Yeah.
Nothing in this world, this wall which seems solid, is not solid. It's
Mm-hmm.
also, it's made up of electrons and protons. So in
Yeah.
between electrons there's a lot of empty space. So
Right.
that is where the energy is there, right? So
Right.
energy has frequency, it has a vibration. So like a radio, if you see a radio, okay?
Right.
So if I am vibrating at a certain frequency, what
Yeah.
will I attract? What will I get in my life? The same frequency,
Same frequency.
right?
Correct.
So
Yeah.
मेरी life में वो गाना बजेगा जिस frequency पर मैं vibrate करती हूँ. So
Correct.
this world has got nothing to do with me. This
Yeah.
world is just a mirror reflection of who I am. So
Right.
if I am not getting love from outside, and people are giving me criticism, people are giving me judgment, somewhere I judge myself. I criticize myself, or I criticize or do the same to others.
Right.
That's the understanding. If you get and you take 100% responsibility, okay, whatever is happening in my life is my creation.
Yeah. Change your thoughts.
And I need to only
Yeah.
change here, and the
Yeah.
whole world will shift.
Correct.
What do you do if you look into a mirror and you see your face and you say, oh, आज चेहरा थोड़ा फीका लग रहा है? You don't go and put lipstick on the
Mirror.
reflection on the mirror.
Yeah.
You put lipstick on your face. So you
Right.
need to do something here for the reflection to change.
Correct. Very
Right?
well said. Very well said.
Right. So that is what, you cannot change the whole world. A simple example
Yeah.
I tell you. There was a king. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So every time he would go out, those were the days, right, when they did not,
Yeah.
he used to walk barefoot. So whenever he used to go out, his feet would be hurting. He would hurt himself. कुछ चुभ जाएगा, कुछ हो जाएगा. So what he said was कि okay, the whole पूरे शहर में ना carpet बिछा दो.
Okay.
So one day a Swamiji came. He said, "What is this going on?" They said, "हमने पूरे शहर में carpet बिछा रहे हैं because our Raja is very sensitive." So he said, "Okay, give me a tukda of the carpet," and he made a shoe kind of a thing, and he said, "Rajaji, wear this. Instead of you putting carpet on the whole world, why don't you cover your feet?"
Right.
Right? That is what I'm trying to say. You cannot tell people, or you cannot change other people. You need to build your immunity.
Yeah.
Yeah, you cannot stop people from trolling you or people saying bad things about you. You need to work on your immunity.
Right.
When there is a storm, but a banyan tree or such big trees, they don't get impacted. Why? Because their roots are very strong. So
Yeah.
work on your roots, work on your immunity. instead
Yeah,
of blaming the whole world about, oh, this person is doing that or that person is doing that. How many people do you want to fight?
exactly. There'll always be a new one. Yeah,
There will always be a new one. And if you are in this world, okay, now face it.
right, right. True, true,
Right?
true.
If you say, okay, I went to the Himalayas and I felt very cold, the problem is with the mountains. No, the problem
No,
is you did not carry your warm clothes.
clothes. Yeah,
Yeah, if you have entered
true.
this, okay, for people like who are working in social media or people who are, personalities or, um, and nowadays everything, you are all there. You are
Yeah,
out in the world, right?
yeah,
You are, so you need to understand, okay, there are people, there is negativity around. What do I
yeah,
need to focus on? Do I need to
right.
focus on this, or I need to be consistent, keep walking my path? Wear
Correct.
your blinders.
Yes, perfect. Yeah, like you said. So, I will ask you a parental question now because, parents are very much, in this world of gadgets and Wi-Fi as we live in. The kids are always, they want to be on their gadgets, and there's a little disconnect that parents are trying to even cope in this new world. So, what would you like to tell them? How can they do this stay connected with their kids?
I remember, stay connected with their kids. Okay. So what we generally do is when these teenagers are growing up, so
Yeah,
first thing they are doing, they are trying to find their own identity,
yeah,
right? They are, so to find their own identity, they will have to disconnect from what they were. So the
mm,
first thing is they start disconnecting with the parents, right?
yeah,
So when they will disconnect, the umbilical cord will be broken, then only they will connect to the outer world.
well, right,
Now they are trying to find their own self, find their who am I, कौन हूँ मैं, मेरी identity क्या है. And in that same space, parents come, and now we
mm,
are asking questions, telling them what is right, what is wrong, and also telling
correct,
them you've become like this, you've become like that. No, now their cognitive mind has started developing.
right,
So first thing is understand, let them find themselves, be in the background, always there. So it's like, have you seen an eagle? An eagle pushes their children from the cliff, and it's always
mm,
there. The child is trying to fly, and
yeah,
one, two, three flaps, and the child will start flying.
flying,
So
mm,
be the wing beneath your child.
yeah,
Let them fly. Let them make their own mistakes. Right?
yeah,
Don't try to protect them. Two, you are saying, how do we connect with the child? Okay, so how do we generally do? आप टीवी में लगे रहते हो, फोन में लगे रहते हो, आओ हमारे पास बैठो. क्या
yeah,
करेंगे बैठ के? After 5-10 minutes, even you are bored and you are in your phone.
right,
You don't know what to talk, right?
right,
So first of all, try to get into their world instead of bringing them into your world, pulling him into your world. My
yeah,
thing would be, go and enter his world.
right,
Maybe try to understand what his world is. So I remember I used to watch all the cartoons with my son.
yeah,
I used to sit down and watch all the cartoons. So I knew about Shin Chan, I knew about Bob the Builder, everything. I watched all
everyone.
the cartoons. ये क्या कर रहा है, ये कौन है उसकी मम्मी है, ये वो है. You know, that's how I connected with my son. So we had
True,
a
true,
common topic then. Okay, we were talking about the cartoons, and generally
yeah,
then, so be genuinely interested. And whenever your child is there, make sure that your gadgets are off.
yeah.
Because then
Someone
the
is
child,
saying by Rakhi is also saying you can do activities together.
exactly, that's what
Yeah,
I'm talking about. Perfect, Rakhi. So you can do activities together, because you can't be doing this कि आपने एक झुंझुना खींच लिया उससे और उसको बोला आओ आओ,
नहीं
and give
होगा.
him another झुंझुना to play with, na.
Right.
That's most important.
True, true. And there's someone who wants to join us. I remember there was another request also. So, do you want me to take someone who would like to go live with you? So,
Sure,
we
why
have
not?
Sparking Soul Heals has sent us a request. So, let's see if he or she can join.
Sure.
One second. Hello. Hi, you had a question? Okay. Okay, they've sent a question. He says, ma'am, please answer. Thinking positive in any situation feels like I'm lying to myself. How to correct this mindset?
What is it, ma'am? Please answer. Thinking
Think
positive of any. Oh yes, thinking
feels
positive
like you're
is
lying to
like
yourself.
perfect. You know
Yeah,
what?
good question.
It very good question, because our mind has been programmed. We've been told always. So in our subconscious, the story is I don't deserve. I'm
Yeah,
not good enough. And here you are telling yourself, no, 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 you're good. Pushing yourself, trying to do things. Of course,
yeah,
it will be a mismatch. So you will feel like that I'm trying to, you know, you are trying to say you are being not truthful to your own self. You're perfectly right. That's
yeah.
where you need to reprogram your
Yourself.
subconscious. And for reprogramming the subconscious, you need to be first be aware. So you have to be conscious in your subconscious. That's what I'll say. You have to be conscious. You have to be aware कि मेरे subconscious में story चल क्या रही है. What is going on inside? What is
Yeah,
the what am I carrying inside? What is my negative beliefs that I have about myself? So first thing is understand what is inside your subconscious, and then replacing it or then changing it. First thing is you cannot replace or you cannot remove what is
yeah,
already being planted in your subconscious. But the good news is you can add something new there. So
right.
there is a whole process to it, but it can be done. It's a very beautiful process, and the whole game is about becoming conscious in your subconscious, because what is stopping you from achieving what you want in life is your subconscious beliefs, most
Right.
importantly, right? I hope
Correct.
this answers your question.
Yeah, I guess saying more positive things more often will, bring
And
down the
positive
negative.
thinking never happens. You keep saying, okay, there's no problem, there's no problem, there's no problem. It doesn't work like that. There is a
Yeah,
problem standing in front of you. How you deal with it, that's the game.
yeah. Very
You
true.
cannot
Very
be
true.
ignoring, you cannot be saying it's not there, it's not there, it's not there. We have to look into the eyes of the problem and then deal with it.
Yeah.
That's the game.
True, very true. We had some of the viewers also requesting to join. So if your message has actually gone behind. So if you want to join this chat, just send in again. But I'll ask you my last question, Piyush, is like,
Yeah.
what would you like to tell to all our mothers who are listening to you? What would be your profound message to all of them?
Happy mothers make happy families. Happy mothers raise happy children. So the most important duty that you have towards yourself is to be committed to your own growth. Don't
Yeah,
stop growing. Number two, whatever you are facing with your children are your spiritual gurus. They have come into this earth for your growth. That's the first thing you need to understand. This child has taken birth with a commitment that he wants to be, the pusher, or to, my children are my spiritual gurus. So
yeah,
both my children have taught me so much. What
yes,
and they teach you. They are your biggest teachers. If you're
yeah,
thinking you have to shape your life, please forget it. You don't have to do anything. They have their own soul journey. You are here. Give them advice, but
yeah,
don't be expecting कि okay मैंने advice दिया ये मानेंगे. You've given your job is to give advice. Give that.
yeah,
Do that. But then let them do what they want to do. Another thing I always tell people is children don't do what you say.
yeah,
Children do what you do. They role model you. They follow you. So be a role model for your children.
right.
I think this should be good enough.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fantastic. Yeah, like you started and you ended the same way, that take the reins in your hand and you can do. Yeah.
100%. It's your
So
life. Be the cause in the matter. Be cause in the matter. Take 100%
yes,
responsibility for your life. You know, the best investment is you investing in your growth.
right.
Because if you are growing and you are not stagnant, you are not stuck,
Yeah.
you have no idea. Only one person in the family, if is working on himself or herself, or simply doing meditation, or simply being aware, or taking
Yeah.
100% responsibility, you can shift the whole family.
Family.
It doesn't have to be the father has to do or mother has to go. No, even if one person
One
is
person.
committed, it can be
It's
taken care. So a
yeah.
lot of
You
people
change the
come to me, they say,
vibration.
yeah, it's just the vibration. You have to shift the whole vibration of the whole house.
Yeah. Fantastic. Thank you so much for today, Piyush. Thank you. And would you like to once again tell our viewers your Instagram page and also about your coaching classes that you do? So, jate jate, people who've just joined, they can listen to you.
So, as I said, Journey Within is my company, and you can find me on Insta, Piyush Bhatia ke naam se, Peyush. So you can visit my website www.piyushbhatia.com. So my four verticals which I'm working on is one-to-one coaching, which where I'm working directly with people. So it's like a surgery. So you come to me, you have a particular problem, we'll work on it for certain sessions, and you'll be out of it. So my niche is depression, anxiety, relationships. So that's my niche. Then second is I do retreats where I take people for 3 nights and 4 days to exclusive resorts, and I help you reprogram your subconscious in those 3 nights and 4 days. So it's a complete overhauling.
Mm.
So that's what we do. Number three is um, I do one. I have this 1 year program, which is a life transformation program, which is called Life of Joy, and I that's where people join me. So I was talking about the 35 modules that I do.
Yeah.
So we work on all the aspects of mind, body, soul, emotion, and
Right.
we take you through this journey. You understand who you are in a very simple thing, and we do
Yeah.
retreats also in that. So it's a beautiful program where you also get certified as life coaches, business coaches, Reiki healer, and a workshop
Wow.
trainer by the end of the program. And then the fourth is, of course, I do corporate trainings, I do leadership trainings. I have a different way of doing. So I'm not a trainer kind of a thing. I have my own way.
Own
So I
style.
do
Good.
communication, I do leadership. So those are the
Wow.
things that I'm doing.
I loved your journey from just being a housewife to what you have come long way. And you're such an inspiration to all who are going to listen to you today. Thank you
Yes.
so much for being on this
Thank you.
platform. And it's a perfect platform to have a perfect expert guest like you. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you for having me here. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're doing a very good job inspiring people, getting people to get this knowledge.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for doing that.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay. Take care. Bye.